By show of hands, who here knows what a rhinograde is? Hey, Mom. You want
any animal that moves whose locomotion is executed primarily through its nose.
Wonderful. More specifically, they're a fictional order of mammals thought to have evolved from the shrew. Their defining characteristic is that they all have noses that can do weird, crazy things. The reason you don't know about them is because they only exist in that book, and it's a boring book that no one reads. And the reason my mom knows what they are is because she had to check it out for me, because it was only at one library that was a university library, like, in the state. But,
you got to research, everybody!
Sadly, they're extinct now. They were killed by their whole chain of islands that they lived on in the Pacific. Was destroyed by secret tests of atomic bombs.
Boo!
So, very sad. You always can find some Stafford in a crack. So yeah, their story is still relevant today. It's really exciting. So thank you, Robbie, for the assignment. I wrote a eulogy for the Rhinogrades. It's called Eulogy for the Rhinogrades. The Rhinogrades are dead, but the human animal survives still. In my heart, my stomach, my feet, my hands and hair, even in my mind. Though the human animal is older than thought, wild and irrepressible as a sudden wind, I am aware of it in my body. And though the tragedy of the Rhinogrades pains us all, a greater tragedy would be this: to hear thunder without a sudden coldness of the spirit, or lose the urge to pause in an unexpected beam of sunlight, the extinction of instinct. Let this be their final warning. Let it be impossible to ignore. I say again, alas, alas, the Rhinogrades are dead. They lived in peace on the shores of Haiti, frolicking in the Pacific breeze, and were brutally annihilated by secret tests of atomic explosions, the spiritual arrogance of man. Hear ye, the Rhinogrades are gone. Keep their memory safe inside you, lest they are lost forever, and grieve. Grieve, O rootless ones, is it not now clear we are in danger of ourselves, that our emotions are our last lingering defense against our apathy? For your own humanity, remember the Rhinogrades. Remember that compassion is not a weakness but a fortress, a cry from the soul, a refuge from the computer mind. Beware above all the death of passion, of human rage and jealousy and fear. These are the gifts of consciousness, relics from the golden eternity. So tell your children, the Rhinogrades are dead, killed by criminal abandon, picked off like a sapling pine in the industrial avalanche, their home expunged from the map by the great eraser of war. And though I am one to believe that all things happen for a reason, I am not fooled by stories of providential mercy. There is no such thing as fate, only the cruelty of evolution, which is to say it's not so much that we have an effect on the universe, but that we are the universe, at least as much as anything else. I have evolved to mourn the Rhinogrades, to feel inside myself a connectedness between all things. The destruction of an entire order of mammals to me feels like the defeat of some internal organ to a degenerative disease. This is instinct. This is nature. This is connection. How in my heart the human animal howls in loneliness. Who will be next, it seems to ask. Though in truth a howl is wordless, a bleak amusical song piercing through silence, rising from the night, a wrenching ball of terrible madness, sharp, primitive, unholy, impossible to ignore.